My dear viewers, now let us discuss about colonialism. Before knowing about colonialism, we have heard this particular term while studying about the Britishers. Britishers colonized India and French colonized India, Portuguese colonized India. In this way, we have heard about the colonialism. Now let us know what is colonialism. What is colonialism in the sense we can see few points here. First of all, it should be a military conquest. One must capture a territory. It's the basic concept which is related to colonialism. And the second one is it should be a forceful conquest. One must capture others' territory forcefully. That means common people who belongs to that territory should not be interested with the rule of that particular ruler. It is also one of the points which is related to the colonialism. And the third one is others' country. Here it should be the conquest of others' area. That means conqueror must come from other area and also they must capture. This is what the third point. And the fourth point is it should be an organized effort. Here one man should not capture a territory. Here there should be an organization and that particular organization must capture the territory. And also it should be continued for hundreds of years. Next is economic exploitation. Here the conqueror must exploit economically. Here they must loot or seize the wealth. It's also one of the concepts which is related to the colonialism. Here I would like to give some examples which are related to colonialism. Here we can see the concept of Vijayanagara Empire. Vijayanagara Empire, it's a military conquest. Harihara, Bukkaraya, Madappa, Muddappa and Pampana, these five Sangama brothers established Vijayanagara Empire. But it's a military conquest, but we can't consider it as the colonialism because we can see some other reasons. Second one is Mughal Empire. It's a forceful conquest, we do agree. If we think about Vijayanagara Empire, it's not a forceful conquest. They captured naturally. Next is it should be an other's land. Here Mughals captured India means they were not from India. But if we think about Vijayanagara Empire, they were originally from South India itself and also they captured most of all parts of South India and also they made some military expansions in South India itself. So Vijayanagara Empire cannot be considered as colony. Here the Mughal Empire. It was a forceful conquest, we do agree, and one more thing is others' territory. Yeah, of course, it is also true. They were from Farghana and Samarkand, or we can tell they were from Central Asia and also they captured few parts of India. Yes, it is also true, but still we can't consider Mughal invasion also colonialism. Next is British Empire or French and Portuguese Empire. It is related to the colonialism because here we can see two more reasons which are related to colonialism. One is organized effort. First of all, we studied about Vijayanagara Empire. Harihara, Bukkaraya, Madappa, Muddappa, Pampana, these five people were the brothers and also they captured southern parts of India. Here we can't consider it as the organized effort. Or think about Mughal Empire. Only Babur was an invader and also Babur invaded Delhi and successfully he captured and also his successors ruled during the later days. It was not an organized effort. But British East India Company came to India and also they captured systematically, and also they had their own ultimate intention to capture India. This is what the organized effort. East India Company was a shareholders company, and also these shareholders involved in the military conquest, and also they systematically invaded India, and also systematically they established their rule over India, and also they established their government, and also systematically they looted India for more than 200 years. So, it can be considered as colonialism. Think about French. French also established their East India Company in India, and also they looted Indian wealth, and also that was the major intention of French East India Company. Portuguese East India Company was also established in India, and also they made the same. So, we can see the establishment of East India Company and also their activities and everything in India, which were very, very systematic, and also their intention was also very systematic. And one more thing is, they were the shareholders, and also they were the workers of East India Company, and more than 200 years their intention was the same, and with the same intention they continued. So, it was an organized effort. So, we can consider it as the colonialism, or we can tell they established their colonies over India. Next one is Oxford definition. Here, Oxford University gave its own definition which is related to colonialism. Here, they included all the points which I have discussed now. Next, let us discuss about colonialism in India. Here we are knowing very well, Britishers successfully colonized India, and French and the Portuguese tried to colonize India, but they failed. Britishers successfully colonized India. In the next slide, let us discuss about the causes which are related to the colonialism, and why Britishers colonized India, why they struggled a lot to colonize India. These are all points let us discuss in the next slide. Thank you very much, my dear viewers.